Sagittarius, welcome to your fall collective message. I hope you guys are doing well. If you haven't already seen your short version of your message for the fall, your focus is going to be figuring out where you would want to root yourself a little bit. And you guys also had disruption in work and or family, home, wherever you feel like you're stable at now, like where your home base is. There may be some issues that are coming up with that as well. So make sure that you watch the short version of your message. Should be posted on Instagram and TikTok, and maybe on YouTube Shorts. I still haven't figured out if I could post that message on here now. So without further ado, let's see what the fall is bringing in for you. And don't forget that we are going to be breaking it down month by month in the next few weeks. But this message is going to be for the overall theme of fall. So make sure that you like and subscribe so that I stay on your feed so that you get those messages as well. What did I just say? I'm going to show you guys the cards in a second. Okay, let's see. So this is going to be for the beginning stages of fall, right? So you have 10 of Wands reversed that came out, the Star, and 6 of Cups reversed. Let's pull a... Let's see what else comes out for you guys. Because Spirit is asking you guys, yeah... I just heard something. Page of Swords reverse came out too. So it's almost like, yeah, it's going to have to do with your guys' like stability. So it could be like really like what I heard was your home, your work. And in the short message, the first thing that I heard was in cahoots. So it feels like almost like what I'm hearing now too is like mischief, like some mischief happening around you, right? So I feel like Sagittariuses have been confusing the need to release things off your plate with just getting up and go. Like, let me just, on to the next is what I'm hearing. I'm literally hearing like the Jay-Z song, on to the next, right? Going on to the next where it's like, no, it's not that we want you to just on to the next. We want you to sit and realize like what it is that you need to get off your plates, right? So instead of like uprooting and leaving all the time, it's almost like fall is going to be the energy of stay still for a second and figure out not where you want to uproot and move yourself, but what needs to uproot and move itself out of your environment. Does that make sense? So you guys might see like some issues when it comes to what I'm hearing is foundation, right? And when you think of foundation, what do you need to build a solid foundation? Steady income, a roof over your head, food, you know what I'm saying? The foundational things. There's going to be some type of interruption with that. And in the short message, I believe the example that they used was there might be like just something random that happens to your home, like a flooding or what came up with security, like feeling like a sense of not having enough security in the place that you're at right now, right? So those things came up. So it's almost like, yeah, almost similar to Virgo, like what is around you that's not allowing you to be efficient with yourself, that's not allowing you to have an equal give and take, right? Whether it's like your work taking too many of your hours or teammates not keeping up with their duties and things like that, right? So it's about like focusing on what's not working here, what's not meshing with me here, versus taking yourself and moving yourself out of the environment, or distracting yourself by moving yourself out of the environment. It's about like what is around me that needs to actually go, because I want to stay here for a little bit longer. So what do I need to remove, right? So for some of you guys, what came up was like a sense of security. Look, this came out reversed before, and once we finished that message, it came out upright. That is when you're going to feel, okay, like, I have what I want. I'm established is what I'm hearing. This is when you're going to start to feel established. When you stop running and start focusing and figure out what needs to shift around you, right? Because it's almost like It feels like, you know how they say, like, even if you move, like, your troubles will follow you? That's what it feels like. It feels like Spirit is finally sitting you guys down and saying, okay, then take care of the troubles. Because, yes, we want you to move. We want you to, like, be consistent with, like, new adventures and things like that. But take care of the baggage that keeps coming with you. So now it's like, slow down and take care of the baggage that keeps wanting to come with you, right? All right, let's check the mid-month. What's going on in the mid-month of fall? Because I feel like Sagittarius have kind of been getting a variety of this message for a while. So you guys, if you feel like that was too short for you and you want to dive deeper into that message, just go watch my old messages because y'all been getting that for a while. Okay. So for some of you guys too, mid-month is when you guys are going to start to see your hard work finally pay off. Oh, wow. Didn't even see that. 5 of Wands. That's when you're going to start to see your hard work finally pay off, Sagittarius, in the middle of the month. Some of you guys have been feeling like, some of you guys have been feeling like things have been stagnant, whatever project that you've been working on. But it's not that it was stagnant, it's that it was just taking its time. It was like, girl, I want to see the scenery, girl. What's this flower over here, girl? Oh, that rose is so pretty. Let me slow down and smell the roses. It was taking its time coming to you, honey. But stardom is what I heard. And you have, wow. Y'all want to know what's fucking crazy? Let me put these cards down for a second. Stardom, right? And then I look, the star was right above the 6 of Wands. So a lot of you guys, if you've been working on, becoming like an influencer, what I'm hearing is like social status. So if you guys have been working on any type of social status, like I want to get here, I want to be known for this, I want everybody to know my name, come the middle of the fall, towards the middle of the fall, that's when you're going to start to see like things booming for you, right? Let me clarify, because you have Ace of Swords reverse that came out too. But yes, you guys have been working and it's like, what the hell? Like, what's going on? When is it coming in? It's coming in. It was just moving slow. But you know, the good thing about things that move slow is that that's why you got to be careful, Prince. Golly, gave me a heart attack. What was I saying? Okay, yes. For you guys that have been feeling like it's moving slow, the thing that's good about things in abundance that move slow is it's a little bit longer lasting, right? Clarifying the Ace of Swords is the Hangman. So, okay. I don't mean to roll my eyes, but I'm like hearing it and I'm just like, this is going to be kind of, yeah. So with this new attention that you guys get in the middle of the fall, you're gonna have to really start to slow down and think before you speak. It's giving me the energy of somebody that, like, I don't want to say gets canceled, but you just be more picky with what you say, right? It's almost like you're gonna have more eyes on you, so you have to kind of like act accordingly is what I'm hearing, right? It's almost like a politician, right? Like if he's running for whatever he's running for and he's outside with his family, he kind of has to watch his words a little bit more because you don't know who's recording. You don't know who's around you that recognizes you, just ready to get something to get you canceled, right? So Sagittarius is when this stardom comes in, when this attention comes in, be careful with your words. Be careful how you're speaking to people. And it's not about being fake because like I feel like with Sagittarius, people could really pick up pretty quickly if they're being fake because that's just not you guys' like natural energy. But you gotta be wise is what I'm hearing. Be wise in the middle of the month because it's almost like it's something that you guys want to say. It could even be like somebody pisses you off and you want to take it to social media or you want to throw shade and stuff like that. And Spirit is saying, control your emotions, like slow down a little bit. Don't do that, right? So it's about like keeping it in a little bit, right? And then towards the end of October, if you want to speak your truth, you can. But that middle energy, it might, is the eclipse in the middle of October? It might be, because there's an energy in the middle of October where Spirit is just like, this is the wrong time for you. Yeah, because some people are going to take it and run with it, right? So be careful with your words in the middle of the month. And you have Page of Swords reversed as well. So if you guys, okay, some of you guys are going to need a PR publicist type energy, right? Because you're working towards, what I'm hearing is like being in the spotlight, being in the light. Like a lot of you guys want to be in the light or have some type of attention or some type of status. That's what I'm hearing. Some type of status. I don't know why they're showing me like somebody that's doing makeup on like YouTube too or TikTok. But some of you guys want to do like have some type of status. But the reason why Spirit hasn't given you that status yet is because they want you to work on your words, your communication, balancing by speaking your truth and like being too harsh is what I'm hearing. Because something that you say can be taken the wrong way. So while you're waiting for this spotlight to be on you, whatever it is, this could even just be wanting to get a promotion at work, right? Maybe you want to step into leadership position, but Spirit is like, let's be real, like you kind of need to work on how you talk to people before you step into that role, right? So while it's moving a little bit slow, work on those things. Work on your tongue is what I'm hearing. Work on your tongue because your tongue can make all this shit slip back. I don't know what Sagittarius. Okay, let's see what's coming in. Let's see what's coming in because Sagittarius is y'all are. It's a Sagittarius. It's usually Scorpio that kind of gets their ass whooped with by my guides, but Sagittarius lately has been like, it's been like a lot of internal lessons for Sagittarius. So let's see what's coming towards the end of the month. Okay. I like it. I like it. I like it. You got Temperance, Strength, Two of Wands. I like it. I like it. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. So towards the end of the month, okay. It's almost like you guys, okay, so it's going to be something that shakes you up in the beginning of the month. Let's recap a little bit. That shakes you up in the beginning of the month, but it's to kind of start getting you to tap into your strength, your will, and what your morals are, right? It's also to kind of shake you guys to look into something new. Like, for example, if your job is just not treating you well, and then you get together with your coworkers to get justice, and it still doesn't work out, but you still have to stay because you got bills to pay, but at least that seed is planted in your heart. Like, you know what? I got to get out of here. Fuck this shit. I got to get out of here, right? It's about planting that seed. The middle of fall, you guys kind of start to, whatever project you pick up on, because I'm tired of this shit, starts to get a little bit of traction, right? But it's just like almost like a preview. Towards the end of the fall is when you can actually start to really take action. Like, okay, go full force now, because there's some lessons that you guys need to learn when it comes to how to present yourself, if that makes sense. It's like a little tiny fly. I don't know what kind of fly that is. You guys need to work on how you present yourself is what Spirit is saying. Like, they just keep giving me the example of PR, and I know PR people usually work on how do you like present yourself to the public, how do you speak to the public, you know, getting rid of scandals and things like that. But towards the end of the fall is when things start to balance out for you guys. It's talking about traveling in the fall again too. Yeah, that's when you could take action. You literally have the Eight of Wands and Chariot, right? That's when you could take action. Sorry, my nose is itching. That's when you could kind of go full force. That's when you have the strength to go full force, right? That's when you find your groove again, getting your groove back. But the beginning of the fall kind of throws you off balance a little bit, because it's like, it's something about the foundation that gets, the foundation gets rocked. Either moving away from the place that you stay now, moving out of state, or leaving job is something that like gets rocked a little bit, that you have to walk away from. This could be a relationship too, but honestly, they keep bringing up career and like foundation for me, which means like the home and things like, look, Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords could be kind of harsh with her words. She could be very blunt. And that's what Spirit is telling you to watch in the middle of the month. Like, speak your truth, but it's a way to do it. If you want to be in that energy of like in the spotlight, then your words have to be a little bit more, you got to be a little bit more careful with how you speak. 10 of Cups. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. 10 of Cups reversed. This wanted to come out twice. And this is about like family as well, foundation as well, right? And it wanted to come out twice. So something about y'all's, it's either where you live, where you work, where you stay, right? Where you live, where you work, where you stay. It's some type of foundation is going to get rocked. But towards the end of the fall, that's when you guys kind of, yeah, the end of the fall is going to be really beautiful for you guys. It's almost like, yeah, you guys have to wait until we get back into like the seasons, right? The heat for things to heat up for you. But the fall is going to be a lesson about what still needs to be worked on in your foundation in order to get to what you're trying to get to, in order to get the fame or the success that you're trying to get. Because there's something there in your communication that needs to be worked on, right? Let's see. Yep, that's when things are going to balance back out. So Sagittarius, you're going to be taking a little bit of a hit, but right, it's about mastering your emotions, right? Because even the situation in the beginning where it feels like there's disruption outside of you, you're going to have to really learn, okay, how do I communicate this in a way where they're going to actually listen to me? I'm not going to come across too harsh, too rude, too blunt, right? How can I communicate this in an effective way? What you learn in the beginning of the month when it comes to communication is what you're going to take in the middle of the month, where whatever this is that happens with your project, somebody tries you or somebody tries to twist your word, you would have already learned this lesson because you went through it at the beginning of the fall. I keep saying month, y'all, but I mean fall. At the beginning of the fall. And then it's like, okay, I learned from that situation that I can't just say exactly what I want to say, like off the top of my head. I got to think about how it comes across. So let me slow down. Let me, wait until things settle down, and then I'll make a response or have a response, whatever. What you learn in the beginning of the month is what you have to utilize in the middle of the fall. And then towards the end of the fall, things will start to click, okay? So let's see like what's actually coming in. What's the blessing once you learn this lesson? Because everybody has a lesson and then a blessing that comes in from it, okay? What is the blessing? Ooh, Judgment came out, upright. Oh, okay. So you have Judgment upright, the Devil reversed. So what is the blessing? Why did I just hear bewildered? Okay, so this is reminding me of, what am I? I just heard it. So this situation of communication is actually a bigger setback for you than you think, right? Or it can become a bigger setback for you than you think. So the blessing is that being released, or you learning that lesson in order to overcome that part of you that was holding you back, right? So think about, for Sagittarius, whatever it is that you hear most often, like you're so rude. If you've heard that all your life, now's the time to sit the fuck down and look at yourself and say, maybe I am kind of rude, right? If it's been, oh, like you're such a bad communicator, like you just ghost me all the time, sit the fuck down and start to face yourself and ask yourself why you're ghosting people, right? It's something where it's just like, this has been a continual habit, and you think it's, I don't mean to say it like this, y'all, but this is just how it's coming across. No hate to the Sagittarius. This is a continual habit, and Spirit is saying, like, literally, like, you think it's cute, but it's not cute. So your blessing is finally releasing this or elevating it in a way that is cute, that can work for you, right? Because whatever it is that you guys are chasing, whether it's a promotion, whether it's entrepreneurship, whatever this habit is that you guys have when it comes to communication, it could be a, what do you call it? I'm hearing hinder, but there's another word that I want to use. It could backfire on you guys, right? It could be something that sacrifices everything that you guys work with. So whatever it is for you, like if you're too impulsive of a speaker, or if you take too long to speak, but I can't really see Sagittarius as being that way. Or if you're too blunt, or if you're too passive, whatever it is with your communication, start to work on it, because towards the end of the fall, if you guys do work on that, things are going to move really nicely for you. But a lot of you guys are going to be getting recognition in the fall. But just make sure that you control your emotions so that you don't sacrifice that recognition, right? If you do that, you will be fine. So it feels like the throat chakra is going to be the main thing that you guys work on in the fall. What I'm hearing too, I keep hearing past loves, past loved ones. So if you guys have any issues with family members, if they passed and you feel like you still haven't resolved it, you could still sit with God, source, angels, whatever, your other ancestors, and speak and release it from your heart. If there's past partnerships that you feel like you haven't gotten over that are still in your heart, it may be time to communicate that, right? Or if there's past people that you've hurt because of whatever this is, that is not a good habit that you have, maybe reach out and, you know, resolve that in your heart. But some of you guys need to reach back out to people. They're saying something in the past with this communication that you need to kind of like make, what's the word that I'm looking for? Y'all know, y'all will fill it in. Make peace with it, pretty much. So yeah. So I hope this resonates with you all, Sagittarius. Yeah, then the foundation will be restabilized again. Then your foundation will be good, right? So I hope this resonates. Don't forget that we are going to be breaking everything down per month, October, November, December for the fall. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so that you stay in touch and so that I know that you're rocking with these new ways of us doing the collective messages. Love you all.